Hey to all of you. Thank you for returning to the channel. We're going to be covering a really powerful topic today: how to force yourself to develop positive habits and maintain focus. This video is for you if you have trouble sticking to your goals or if you delay a lot. So let's get started. 1. Understanding habits. Let's first define what a habit is. Routines or actions that we carry out naturally and frequently without thinking are known as habits because they solidify into our everyday routines through repetition. Consider routines that you have developed over time, such as brushing your teeth, making your bed, or checking your phone first thing in the morning. Being consistent and starting small are the keys to forming excellent habits. Divide your objectives into achievable steps rather than throwing yourself off with drastic adjustments. If you want to start exercising on a regular basis, for example, start off with only 5 minutes a day and work your way up to longer sessions as it becomes a part of your routine. Being consistent is important since it involves making tiny, consistent efforts over time rather than one large effort at a time. 2. Setting clear goals. Choosing specific goals is necessary for forming wholesome habits and maintaining concentration. It's challenging to follow vague objectives like, "I want to be healthier." Make them specific and achievable instead. Modify, "I want to exercise more," to something like, "I will walk for 30 minutes every morning." Setting and maintaining clear goals helps you stay on course and monitor your progress. Setting and maintaining specific goals makes it easier to remain accountable and motivated. Taking the initial step and continuing forward is made easier when you know exactly what has to be done. For example, make a goal like, "I will read 10 pages every night before bed," if you wish to read more. This transforms a vague goal into a detailed schedule that you can stick to every day. Having specific goals also makes it possible to report your achievements to others, which fosters accountability. You can keep on track by telling a friend about your aim to exercise for 30 minutes every morning, since they can support you and provide updates on your success. Lastly, confirm that your goals are both attainable and reasonable. Begin with modest, doable measures. If you've never exercised before, start off with a daily stroll of 15 minutes and work your way up to a longer period as you develop the habit. To sum up, having well-defined and precise goals aids in maintaining responsibility, motivation, and focus. If you break down your bigger goals into smaller, more achievable goals, you'll make steady progress towards long-term success. 3. Start small and be consistent. The secret to forming healthy habits is to begin small and stick with it. Making significant adjustments all at once can be stressful and frequently results in failure. Rather, start with tiny, doable actions that you can quickly add into your everyday schedule. If you want to start exercising, for instance, start off with just 5 minutes each day. This tiny dedication facilitates habit maintenance and lessens feelings of overwhelm. Starting small increases the likelihood of staying with the new habit by making it seem less intimidating and more doable. You may create a foundation by taking little measures that you can then progressively enhance. For example, you can gradually increase the amount of time you spend exercising each day from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and so forth. You can become used to the new habit without feeling under pressure to make a significant shift all at once thanks to this steady rise. Being consistent is essential since it makes the simple action become ingrained in your daily routine. It's more important to make small, regular efforts throughout time rather than one large effort at a time. When a behavior is repeated on a daily basis, it becomes habitual. See it as similar to sowing a seed and giving it regular hydration. With consistent nurturing, the seed will eventually develop into a robust, healthy plant. In a similar vein, your little, regular acts will develop into powerful, long-lasting habits. To sum up, it is best to start small and be consistent when forming excellent habits. Concentrate on little measures that you can incorporate into your everyday routine with ease. You can progressively expand the scope of these modest actions as they become an organic part of your life. Recall that major, long-lasting changes are the result of continuous, consistent efforts over time. Building solid, long-lasting habits can change your life, so start small and stick with it. 4. Use triggers to your advantage. One of the most effective ways to form and maintain regular healthy habits is to take advantage of triggers. Cues known as triggers cause you to act in a certain way. They could be anything, such as a certain time of day, an activity, or even an item that serves as a reminder. You can increase the likelihood that people will remember and maintain your new habits by carefully arranging triggers in your surroundings. One way to develop a habit of drinking more water is to utilize a trigger, such as keeping a water bottle on your desk or setting an alarm on your phone to remind you to drink water every hour. It reminds you to take a sip every time you see the water bottle or hear the alert. This outside trigger gradually strengthens the habit of drinking enough water. A further successful tactic is to integrate your new habit with an already existing one. We call this habit stacking. For example, you could use brushing your teeth as a cue to start flossing every day. As brushing is already a firmly established habit, following up with flossing right after might help ensure that the new practice sticks. Finding a natural trigger that works well with your everyday schedule is crucial. Triggers that are visual are also quite powerful. Put a book on your pillow so you can view it every night before going to bed if you want to read more. A subtle reminder to read before bed is provided by this visual hint. In a similar vein, if you want to work out frequently, store your training attire and sneakers somewhere you can easily see them, such as in the living room or next to your bed. Seeing them often will help you stay focused on your fitness objectives. It's critical to maintain consistency and simplicity in your triggers. They might not be effective if they are overly difficult or complex. Making the habit as automatic as feasible is the aim. When the behavior is regularly prompted by the trigger over time, the habit will become ingrained and you'll find yourself acting on it without even thinking about it. In conclusion, making the most of triggers is a wise and practical strategy for forming positive habits. Triggers aid in reminding and inspiring you to carry out the intended action, whether it be an item, a particular moment, or a connection to an already formed habit. It is easier to create and sustain new habits if you place these cues in important locations and keep them basic. These triggers will assist in transforming your new behaviors into long-lasting, automatic habits with patience and persistence. 5. Reward yourself. A vital first step in creating positive habits and maintaining motivation is rewarding yourself. Rewarding yourself for completing a desirable behavior strengthens the habit and increases the likelihood that you will carry it out again in the future. By establishing a positive link with the habit, rewards help you look forward to it instead of viewing it as a duty. The secret to rewarding yourself effectively is to pick something that feels like a treat and actually makes you happy. For instance, treat yourself to a soothing bath, a favorite food, or some downtime to watch your favorite show after finishing a workout. The prize only needs to provide you happiness and contentment. It doesn't need to be substantial or costly. It's also beneficial to immediately link the reward to the habit's accomplishment. The association between the desired result and the conduct is strengthened by this prompt reinforcement. If your objective is to study for an hour, for example, schedule a brief reward, such as a quick stroll outside or a few minutes spent on a phone game. This immediate satisfaction keeps your motivation levels high. It can also be quite motivating to keep track of your progress and treat yourself when you hit milestones. If you want to develop the habit of writing every day, for instance, establish a target for a specific word count or number of consecutive days, and then reward yourself when you hit that mark. This might be anything from going out on the town with pals to purchasing that much-needed new device or book. To keep things interesting and prevent getting tired with the same gift every time, it's crucial to switch up your incentives. Because of the variety, your brain is constantly active and motivated to finish the habit in order to see what reward comes next. But it's crucial to make sure your incentives don't go against your objectives. For instance, refrain from rewarding yourself with junk food if you're attempting to develop healthy eating habits. Rather, choose for non-food incentives that enhance your general well-being, such as a rejuvenating spa day or a new gym attire. To sum up, self-rewarding works well to retain motivation and reinforce positive behaviors. Select fun and significant incentives, link them to the fulfillment of your habits, and acknowledge and celebrate your accomplishments. You'll establish a favorable association with your new behaviors by doing this, which will make them easier to sustain over time and more enjoyable. 6. Eliminate obstacles. Eliminating obstacles is a vital first step toward creating and maintaining persistent positive behaviors. The challenges that arise during the establishment or maintenance of new habits are frequently the most impediments to their formation. It will be lots simpler for you to maintain your objectives if you can recognize and eliminate these obstacles. Think about your immediate physical surroundings first. First things first, get rid of junk food from your house and fill up on nutritious snacks if you want to eat healthier. In this manner, choosing the healthy option is simple when you're hungry. Similarly, if your goal is to exercise more, store your exercise gear and clothes in a conspicuous and handy location, such as by the door or next to your bed. This makes it simpler to get started by removing the obstacle of needing to look for your equipment. Consider your timetable next. Having too little time is a major barrier to developing new behaviors. Examine your daily schedule to find windows of opportunity where you can implement your new habit. For instance, if you'd like to read more, think about doing so before bed or on your commute. If you're interested in meditation, consider practicing it immediately before bed or first thing in the morning. You can incorporate your habit into your daily routine by setting aside regular times to practice it. Mental impediments like unfavorable self-talk or a lack of drive can also be a major hurdle. To combat this, make sure your goals are specific, attainable, and broken down into smaller steps. Start with, "I will run for 10 minutes today," rather than, "I want to run a marathon." Appreciate these tiny triumphs to gain momentum and confidence. Positive reinforcement keeps you motivated and aids in overcoming mental obstacles. The social context is equally important. Be in the company of people who will support your new behaviors. Spend time with friends who are not smokers and who encourage you to give up smoking if you wish to stop. It can be simpler to keep on track if you find a friend or join a group that has similar aims. These people can offer accountability and encouragement. Technology can assist in removing barriers as well. Utilize reminders or apps to monitor your development and hold yourself responsible. You may organize, track, and maintain your behaviors with the aid of numerous tools. You may maintain consistency by, for instance, utilizing a fitness app to track your workouts or putting a daily reminder on your phone to drink water. To put it briefly, removing barriers means creating a routine and surroundings that support your new habits. Determine the social, emotional, schedule-related, and physical barriers. Then take proactive measures to get rid of them. By doing this, You create an environment that is conducive to the growth of your new habits, which will help you reach and sustain your objectives over time. 7. Accountability and support. Support and accountability are very important for making good habits stick and keeping on track. Having someone to talk about your goals with makes them much more likely to come true. This is because knowing that someone else knows your goals makes you feel responsible and gives you the drive to reach them. Share your goals with a friend, family member, or coworker. This will help you stay on track. They should know what you want to achieve and be asked to keep an eye on your progress. This could be as easy as texting once a week, or it could be more official, like meeting to talk about your progress. Putting your goals into words for someone else makes them more real, and having someone to keep you accountable can keep you going. Another great way to get support and hold yourself accountable is to join a group with similar goals. As a member of a group where everyone is working toward the same goals, whether it's an exercise class, a book club, or an online community, you can feel supported and connected. You can give each other advice, enjoy each other's wins, and help each other through tough times. Tech can also make people more accountable. You can keep track of your progress and stay responsible with a lot of apps and online tools. Apps that track habits can help you remember your daily goals. Gym apps can keep track of your workouts, and diet apps can help you keep track of your food. A lot of these apps also have community tools that let you connect with other people to get more help. Finding a partner who will hold you accountable and has similar goals is another good idea. This person can be someone you work out with, learn with, or who shares any habit you want to form. Having someone on the same path as you can really help you stay motivated. You can support each other, talk about what you've been through, and hold each other accountable for keeping on track. Having support from other people is also helpful for when things get tough. There will be days when you want to give up or feel down, and having someone there to help you can make all the difference. You can get help from friends, family, and people in your group. They can also share their own struggles and successes and remember you why you started in the first place. To sum up, holding yourself accountable and getting help are powerful ways to form and keep good habits. Join groups, tell other people about your goals, use technology to keep track of your progress, and find someone to hold you accountable. These tactics help you stay committed and reach your goals by setting up a network of support and accountability. You can build lasting good habits more easily if you use the power of support and responsibility. 8. Track your progress. Keeping track of your progress is an important part of making and keeping good habits. You can keep yourself inspired by seeing how far you've come and make any changes you need to along the way. Keeping track of your progress gives you a visual picture of your work, which can be very motivating and help you stay on track with your goals. Another easy way to keep track of your progress is to keep a journal or use a habit tracker. Write down what you did each day that was connected to your habit. For instance, if you want to work out more, write down the days and what you did each time. Over time, you'll make a list of all the great things you've done and be proud of them. This visual reminder of how consistent you are can motivate you and help you stick to the good habit you're trying to form. Using apps and other digital tools made just for tracking habits is another good way to do it. A lot of the time, these apps have tools that can help you stay on track, like progress charts, streak counters, and alerts. Seeing your progress on graphs and charts can help you feel more connected to the trip and enjoy it more. For example, seeing your daily exercise record grow can make you feel good about your progress and push you to keep going. Another great way to keep track of your progress is to set clear goals and have a party when you reach them. Split your big goal into smaller goals that you can reach. If your goal is to read more, for instance, make it a point to finish your first book in a month. Give yourself a treat when you reach these goals. Not only does this keep you going, but it also makes it easy to see how to improve. Also, it's important to think about yourself often. Every week or month, take some time to look at how things are going. Think about what's going well and what could be better. This reflection can help you find any trends or problems that are stopping you from moving forward, so you can change how you're doing things. For instance, if you notice that you work out more often in the morning, you might decide that's when you should always work out. Sharing your progress with other people can also help you stay motivated and responsible. Sharing your journey with others can help you stay more committed to your goals. You can do this by talking to a friend, writing on social media, or joining a support group. Positive comments and support from other people can really drive you to do your best. To sum up, keeping track of your progress is an important part of making good habits stick. Keep track of your journey with notes, habit trackers, apps, and regular self-reflection. Set clear goals and have a party when you reach them. You'll stay inspired and on track if you keep a clear record of your successes. You'll also be more likely to be able to form lasting, positive habits. 9. Dealing with setbacks. It's normal and necessary to deal with problems as you form good habits. Things won't always go as planned, no matter how dedicated you are. It's important not to let these failures stop you from moving forward. Instead, learn how to deal with them in a healthy way and keep going. To begin, it's important to understand that mistakes are normal. They are something that everyone goes through and are a part of learning. Don't be too hard on yourself when things go wrong, like missing a workout, not sticking to your diet, or getting behind on a job. Recognize that you made a mistake, but know that it doesn't mean you've lost all the progress you've made. Next, you should figure out what went wrong. Think about what happened and try to figure out if there were any trends or triggers that caused you to forget. Figuring out the root cause can help you come up with ways to keep things from happening again. You might decide to set a harder bedtime to make sure you get enough rest if you missed your morning workout because you stayed up too late. Also, you should have a plan for how to get back on track. When you have a setback, you need to get back to your normal practice right away. Don't wait until next week or month to start again. The sooner you get back into the habit, the less of an effect the break will have. If you missed a workout, plan to do one more or force yourself to do your next one. Keeping a cheerful attitude is very important. Instead of focusing on what went wrong, think about how far you've come and what you're doing to get better. Remember why you started this journey in the first place and enjoy the wins you've already had. Keeping your long-term goals in mind can help you stay strong and inspired. If you need help, get it. If you're having a bad day, talk to someone you trust or your support group. Sharing your stories can help you feel better and give you new ideas. It can help to talk about what happened sometimes in order to move on. Lastly, use failures as chances to learn. Every loss teaches you something useful about your habits, what sets you off, and how strong you are. Think about what you can learn from the event and how you can use what you've learned in the future. In this way, every failure helps you get closer to your goal. In conclusion, if you want to form good habits, you will have to deal with setbacks. Know that they will happen, figure out why they did, and have a quick plan to get back on track. Keep a positive attitude, ask for help, and see failures as chances to learn. Dealing with setbacks in a healthy way will help you stay focused on your goals and achieve long-term success. 10. Staying focused. Focusing is important if you want to reach your goals and form good habits. Focusing can be hard in a world full of distractions, but you can train your mind to stay on task with the right techniques. These ideas will help you stay on task and get things done. First, set aside a place that is just for you and doesn't have any other things going on. Choose a place that is quiet and won't bother you while you work. It can help you concentrate and clear your mind if you keep your desk clean and properly organized. Take away anything that might be distracting, like your phone or papers that have nothing to do with the task at hand. The next step is to make daily goals that are clear and easy to reach. Break up big jobs into smaller steps that you can handle, and then do each one at a time. A clear plan keeps you on track and keeps you from getting too stressed out. Stick to-do lists, planners, and digital apps can help you keep track of your tasks and decide which ones are most important. There are also very useful ways to control your time, like the Pomodoro technique. With this method, you work for a set amount of time, usually 25 minutes, and then take a short break. Take a longer break after 4 work sessions. This method helps you stay focused by breaking up your work into manageable chunks and giving your brain breaks to rest and recover. Cutting down on distractions is a key part of staying focused. Figure out what usually gets in the way of your work and do what you can to reduce these interruptions. For instance, if social media sites like Facebook and Twitter are a big distraction, you might want to use apps that block these sites while you're at work. If noise is bothering you, put on headphones that block it out or play music in the background to help you focus. Meditation and being mindful can also help you concentrate. Meditation and mindfulness practice can help you pay attention to your thoughts and focus on the present moment. Meditation for even a short time every day can help you concentrate and feel less stressed. Simple things like guided meditations or deep breathing exercises can help you calm down and clear your mind. For long-term attention, it's important to take breaks often. Working for long amounts of time without taking a break can make you tired and less productive. Take small breaks during the day to stretch, go for a walk, or do something fun. These breaks can help you be more productive and give your mind a chance to rest. Finally, keep yourself going by thinking about your goals and why they're important to you. Keep things in your office that will help you remember your goals, like a vision board or a list of them. Review your progress often and be proud of your accomplishments, no matter how small. This keeps you motivated and on track because it gives you good feedback. To sum up, to stay focused, you need a designated workspace, clear goals, good time management, fewer distractions, mindfulness practice, regular breaks, and the drive to keep going. Through these tactics, you can improve your ability to focus, get more done, and steadily move toward your goals. As the saying goes, developing good habits and staying focused takes time, effort, and the right plans. Make your goals very clear, begin small, and stick to them. To strengthen habits, get rid of obstacles, use triggers and rewards, and look for support and responsibility. Keep track of your progress, learn how to deal with setbacks in a healthy way, and practice staying focused. You can make habits that last and reach your goals if you do small, regular things every day. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more tips, and share your progress in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.